You'll be hearing today from Mayor Libby Schaaf, City Administrator Sabrina Landreth, and from Interim Police Chief Ben Farrell. Before we get started, I want to let you know that the Mayor and the City Administrator have a commitment at 9:30, and so we'll be taking questions and then departing. All right.
Just wait for that door to be closed, please. Good morning. Last night we received the resignation of our Police Chief Sean Went, effective today. We've provided copies of his resignation letter to you. I do want to appreciate and note the incredible accomplishments that happened under Chief Went's leadership of a 39% reduction in shootings and homicides over the last 3 years, and national recognition for principled policing. Things like our body-worn camera program, our procedural justice training, our investigation of implicit bias, how to overcome it, as well as incredible strides to rebuild community trust in this department, which we value so much. Sabrina Landreth, City Administrator, is going to speak to the confidence that we have in this department moving forward, as well as our introduction of our interim chief, which we truly appreciate coming to serve us at this moment, Chief Ben Farrell. So with that, Sabrina.
Thank you, Mayor. I do want to lift up the incredible work of the men and women that work for our police department, the hardest working police department in the country. I assure you their commitment to principled policing continues. It is unparalleled, and maintaining our progress that we have made in this city, in this department, is about an institution, not an individual. I want to thank them in advance for all of their help during this time of transition. And at this time, I want to introduce Ben Farrell, our interim chief. I want to also just lift up Bart for allowing us to borrow Chief Farrell. Chief will be on loan to us during this time of transition. We will be conducting a national search immediately. Ben Farrell is not new to the city of Oakland. He served here most recently at the rank of captain and was with the department for, I believe, 21 years before he joined BART. So, Chief Farrell, you want to introduce yourself?
Good morning. Good morning. It's an honor and a privilege to be here this morning. I can tell you I've spent the last 26 years of my career serving the city of Oakland in one form or another. This was mentioned, 21 years with Oakland PD, leading as a captain, and then now as a deputy chief with the BART Police Department. And I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity to help the city maintain the momentum that it has had in its crime fighting reduction and reaching out to the community and building those bridges. Well, I've been away for several years. I'm ready to hit the ground running. I've stayed in touch. It'll be a process of getting caught up on the most contemporary issues, but I can assure you the momentum that the police department has when it comes to fighting crime and establishing those relationships with the community is going to continue and improve. The focus of my efforts to get up to speed and keep things running will be both internal and external, because it's not just about the police department, but the community that we serve. And reaching out to the community who are their stakeholders in what's going on in the city can only help but achieve the potential that this city has. So thank you.
All right, and with that, I'm sure you all have questions. So Terry Boyd is going to be fielding questions.
I'm going to help facilitate. If you could please state your name and the media outlet for all of us. Sorry.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Tim Ryan with KCBS. You have 39% drop in violent crime. It was pretty lamentable. Why would you push the chief out if he's doing so well?
The chief's decision to resign was his decision. He's stated his reasons in his letter. I am very appreciative of the incredible gains in safety that we have made in this city.
Bob Gammon, Oakland Magazine. When people resign, they give 2 weeks notice, 1 month notice. I mean, people don't just walk off the job, especially somebody's in charge of 700, 800 people department. I mean, this looks like someone got pushed out. Did independent monitor Warshaw have a decision in this?
The decision to resign was the chief's. Under our court supervision, we have certain obligations to confer with the monitor on decisions. But I want to assure you that all the decisions that were made in this matter were made by myself and the city administrator. The decisions that needed concurrence from the monitor, we received such concurrence. It's very important to us that both the court and the public